Yo, what's up, dudes? It's your boy Eagle Brava, and I'm back with episode 43 of my Borderlands 2 Legendary Weapons Guide. And today, guys, we have a special one for you. We are going over the conference call shotgun. And for some of you guys that are having some nostalgic vibes throughout the series, man, this one should definitely take you way back. Conference call, the best shotgun when the game first came out. Let me know in the comments below if you guys used to rock this shotgun, the conference call, and the B shield way back when and kill everything in one shot, man. Definitely brings a lot of nostalgia. And of course, we're going to get this from the warrior in the gameplay. What is a Borderlands 2 Legendary Weapons Guide without a conference call drop from the warrior, right? So we are farming the warrior for this. Of course, in my case, we have the restructuring conference call. OP level 10, lucky enough to get that. The gameplay, we do use a different conference call. We use a fire conference call, so just keep that in mind. This is not the one we're using in the gameplay, but this is the one that the warrior drops for us. The red text says, let's just ping everyone all at once. And again, crazy nostalgic shotgun. We're going to go over how to unlock this gun, who you need to farm, and then of course, give you some gameplay and go through the wiki at the end. So to start the farm for the shotgun, we are going to be fast traveling to Heroes Pass, and we are going to be farming the OG conference call dropper, the warrior. Of course, warrior is the end game of the main story boss. If you've played Borderlands 2, which I'm sure most of you have, you've came across the warrior at least once in your lifetime. You could also get this from the Handsome Sorcerer located in the Dragon Keep, but you do have to complete the Tiny Tina's DLC, the Assault on Dragon Keep. And I wanted to switch it up a little bit. The last two, the Impaler and I believe it was the Striker shotgun, we both got from the Handsome Sorcerer because for some reason the Handsome Sorcerer's drop rate seems to be a little bit better than the warrior's. But for the conference call, man, I had to go back. I had to throw it back to the warrior because it just, I mean, this whole thing's been giving me nostalgic vibes. So what more nostalgic vibes can we get than getting a conference call from the warrior? But you guys, of course, are going to need to run to the vault of the warrior. You're only going to need to do this one time, and then when you save and quit, it's going to save and quit you pretty much right next to the warrior. So it's an easy farm once you do get through Heroes Pass, which of course you guys can follow me here. And then once you do get to the vault of the warrior, really easy to farm. But I'm going to fast forward it a little bit just so you guys don't hear me talking for 10 minutes, and we will jump right back into it when we get to the vault of the warrior. Alright guys, so now that we've made our way here, we don't need to make that trek anymore, thank goodness, because that is annoying. There's a lot of enemies. You pretty much just gotta sprint through. If you have a sham shield, you'll be better off, but if not, good luck getting through Heroes Pass. But anyway guys, you are gonna have to run a little bit, but this is not gonna be where you save and quit. Of course, when you do save and quit, you're actually going to be pretty much right outside of the where the warrior spawns. And I'm gonna tell you guys, man, I've been farming the conference call for about 6 hours total. Warrior maybe dropped 2 legendaries. I have gotten like 3 pearls though from warrior throughout these 6 hours. Don't know if that seems to be a typical thing or if I'm just getting super lucky. I know he does have world drops, but his world drops, these pearls, they seem a little bit higher chance of dropping than the conference call itself, which is like the gun that he drops. Now that we've made it here, of course, we're going to come across and fight the warrior. I do want to give you guys a heads up. If you shoot at these racks, just try not to because they will be annoying as hell when you're trying to kill the warrior. They're gonna spawn like 1,000 of them at a time, or 1,000 out of them continuously, so you might as well just leave the racks flying up there. Don't try to hit them. But we are going to take the warrior out with the Ahab Pimpernel glitch. Again, if we're farming warrior for 6 hours, I want to freaking kill him as soon as possible, man. So we take out his first phase. He does have multiple phases, so if you do take out his first phase, he's going to go under back into the lava, and then his second phase will pop up. We finish him. You can see that his health is all the way down, but the warrior does have one last phase, one last spawn, so pretty much a sneeze shot, kind of like the bunker was, where if you killed them when they're not in their last phase, they automatically get put into their last phase, and then you just have to shoot them once or give them pretty much a one tap to kill them. But man, if there is a video in this series that I would highly appreciate a thumbs up, man, it's definitely this one. The conference call was such a pain to get, and I know I could have probably farmed the Handsome Warrior, maybe have gotten it a little bit faster, but there's nothing better than getting a conference call from the warrior, man. And you guys can see that it drops right there, bro. Ugh, such a beautiful drop, man. I was so excited to see that because he could drop the Impaler, the Striker, and then also the Volcano sniper rifle, but he does drop us the shotgun, the conference call, man. So there was the drop. That's how you guys get it. Of course, you can get it from the Handsome Sorcerer if you want a little bit of a better drop rate, I believe. But let's jump into the gameplay and go through the wiki. The conference call is a legendary shotgun manufactured by Hyperion and is obtained randomly from any suitable loot source, but has an increased chance to drop from the Warrior located in Vault of the Warrior and the Handsome Sorcerer located in Dragon's Keep. This does come in any element: corrosive, shock, incendiary, or slag, or even none, but I am rocking a fire conference call, and man, just using this gun brings me way back. Have a lot of fun using this thing, man. And if you do not have a conference call, bro, go get one, because you definitely want to have one, at least in your storage, at least in the pocket. Special weapon effects, the red text says, let's just ping everyone all at once. Decreased projectile count. Bullets penetrate enemies. Each projectile generates additional projectiles after sufficient time. Slightly increased mag size, slightly reduced accuracy. It was super OP when the game first came out, but it is still very viable. Even in OP10, this is OP10 gameplay, and it is actually doing quite a bit of work, man. I'm impressed. I was assuming it to be a little bit lackluster, you know, not the greatest. But man, when you are slagging these enemies with the grog nozzle, you just destroy them with the conference call. The usage and description says, on the basis of statistics, the conference call is not that much different from a purple rarity thinking shotgun, having about 5% lower accuracy, but on average 1 or more round in its magazine. Although it has lower projectile count, 5 projectiles to the thinking's 6, each of those projectiles do approximately 20% more damage, in effect retaining the same overall damage, but dividing it over a smaller number of projectiles. So if there's a purple rarity thinking shotgun that's somewhat similar to the conference call, but conference call is a little bit better in that regard. What sets the conference call apart is its special ability. Projectiles fired by the weapon will periodically spawn 2 additional projectiles as they travel, up to 4 times per original projectile. So that's just projectiles for days, man. These additional projectiles shoot off horizontally perpendicular to the original projectiles, both, quote, child projectiles traveling in opposite directions from each other. This causes the conference call to deal higher damage against most targets and substantially higher damage versus larger enemies such as the Warrior or Terramorphously Invincible, as well as being indirectly capable of bypassing physical shields such as those carried by Nomad Torturers. Its damage potential can also be raised significantly if obtained with the practicable prefix and associated extra pellet count accessory, raising its projectile from 5 to 7. So if you guys are going for this, you want the practicable prefix because that's going to get you a higher damage. But that is it. That is the conference call. And again, man, definitely loved putting this video together. Loved using the conference call, throwing it way back. Let me know if you guys have the conference call, if this brings back some BL2 nostalgia, as I hope it does, man, because I've been having a blast with this freaking game. And as always, appreciate you guys for stopping by. That was this episode. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.